that going as best we can.
Well, Aronson's going to be one of the two coming off for sure, because he's already on his way, as is Nonto, it would appear. So it will be, I think, well, we'll see. First man off is Nonto, so that is confirmed. So Schmidt is the replacement there. And then the second change shows that Brendan Aronson is also the man who's departing, and Bamford will replace him. And Preston will also make a change. Will Keane will come on for them, and Jaden the goal mat will come off. Plymouth have equalised against Sheffield United. Plymouth 1, Sheffield United 1. Okay, strap in everybody.
Stop it, Bryn. Stop it. Right, they're changing their formation as well.
They're going
Preston North End.
another man up top,
yeah, another man up top. And a wing back has been taken off, so we'll revert to a 4 now. Hughes going to left back, and Kessler Hayden right back. Of course, they'll try and get forward when they can, but Keane just dropping in behind the front two.
10 minutes to go. Leeds 2-1. Now the roar's gone up around Elland Road. Peru battling for Leeds, loses out. Rees for Preston, put up in the air by Keane, whacked up in the air in turn by Ampadu, and it sails into the fans in the east stand, and it will be a Preston throw in when they get the ball back to the away players. And the ball comes all the way back to Cornell on the edge of the Preston penalty area. Huge noise around Elland Road now. On the edge of the D, Cornell for Preston. Long straight ball. Rodon wins the first header. Second one needs winning. Tanaka's up there. Peru in his own half. Gets in a bit of a tangle. Schmidt does really well.
Wonderful.
He's upended as he skipped away from the challenger Hughes then. That's a free kick to Leeds, just inside the Leeds half.
Excellent play. Thought we might get caught in the middle of the park there, but Schmidt has actually come on recent games and done well, hasn't he? Played in many different positions, but he has been impressive.
Bogle and Schmidt combined down the right-hand side. Schmidt pokes it back to Bogle, all a bit off balance, but they still have the ball between them. Step overs are plenty in there, still trying to get forward, and Bogle's fouled. He's done tremendously well for Leeds there. Jaden Bogle, he's won a free kick in a good position, just in from the far touchline.
You're right, step overs are plenty. I'm just looking at the strength of certainly Frockyart. Looks spent, doesn't he? Trying to make that challenge. It was a poor one.
So Manor Solomon will take the free kick for Leeds. There's a queue of white shirts on the edge of the penalty area. Bamford's in the middle. There's a big line of brilliant blue shirts in there as well. Tremendous noise. Tremendous noise around Elland Road. Solomon prepares to deliver. Leeds need him to deliver. Right arm raised. Curls his cross in, all the way across to Ampadu. Will chase out to the near side to keep the ball in play, but in doing so has given it away, and Firpo's done brilliantly well for Leeds.
It's a foul!
And there's a foul on Firpo, but the referee gives nothing, and Bogle's got to get back, and he does. And Rodon plays it forward to Peru, cool under pressure. Ampadu comes back in. Runners go into the middle to Peru. Peru carries it, holds it, gives it to Firpo. Now Gruev back into his own half to Ampadu. Returns it to Gruev. Gruev hesitates and then trying to weigh up the best option. Ampadu provides it. Back it goes to Carl Darlow. Darlow, ball just outside the D, straight over the top. Looking for the run of Schmidt. It's going to drop perhaps for Peru instead. It does from the defensive header. Peru on this left side plays it at the back of the defender, but it comes out for Schmidt fortuitously. Peru helps it wide to Firpo, just outside the area. Firpo into the area to Bamford. Firpo goes down as he was trying to follow in to get on the end of that one. Referee looking in the wrong direction, gives nothing.
Well, he gives nothing. That maybe wasn't a foul. The one previously where he tries to get up and get the ball was a foul. Referee having none of it for both.
Preston cross the halfway line. Tanaka in, but still Osmajic. In it goes for Rees, but Ampadu He's not messing around. He just whacks it forwards. It goes. Solomon can pick this up, and there's a potential counter-attack on here because Preston are walking back.
Well, they're spent. If we can just show a bit of quality when we get in behind them and get this goal, because the only time they got energy is when they kind of go forward.
Bamford's offside. He can't go and get it, but Gruer's been fouled, so the game will be brought.
It's a foul.
How can he give the offside when the foul had been committed before the ball went forwards? That doesn't make sense. Whoever stayed down now holds his hands to his chest. Says the referee exactly the same as I think I've just exclaimed there. I mean, the fact that Bamford's offside, he hadn't gone to involve himself in the play deliberately, knowing he was offside, so surely the ball was still live anyway.
Well, referee clearly didn't see it, so if he did, surely it would have been a foul. But okay, back at it.
Tordarson on the halfway line. Back it comes for Porteous. And now Whiteman into the centre circle to Frockyar. Goes out wide to Hughes down the left side. Schmidt's going to chase back because Hughes is moving forward at pace here. Stops and comes back again to Frockyar. Frockyar forward to Tordarson, to Hughes, and back to Frockyar again, all in the Leeds half. Chips it into the penalty area where Osmaic comes to get it, and then holds it and keeps it away initially. Excellent. At least from Rodon, who stabs it only as far as Frockyar. Frockyar out to Whiteman. Whiteman just behind him to Gibson. Good challenge by Bogle. Leeds don't win the ball back cleanly though. Preston come again. Frockyar, good block by Peru. And Peru chases up the park because that's where Leeds fans want the players to be. Back it comes to Cornell. Short pass. Whiteman into Porteous, who goes back to the keeper again. Leeds trying to keep the press high here. Far touchline, Hughes to Whiteman. Bamford can't get it off him. Keane back to Whiteman again. Leeds chasing the shadows there, and then Solomon's committed the foul, stepped across Haris, and there's a card coming out. In fact, Ampadu is the recipient.
Ampadu was steaming in there. Haris knew he was coming, knew he was going to get collected, and he was.
Two more Preston changes. Carroll and Lindsay are coming on. Tordarson is the first man off. And the second man off will be Andrew Hughes, who's been playing down the left side. Liam Lindsay is on in place of him. Preston free kick. Plymouth have scored against Sheffield United. Plymouth 2, Sheffield United 1. Message in headphones, accompanied by big shouts in my ear from the gallery.
Oh, come on, boys. Come on. Got to see these minutes out now. So, Preston putting everyone up top now.
Preston have a free kick in the Leeds half. Everybody lined up pretty much on the edge of the penalty area. Huge roar around Elland Road. Comes in short. Played into the penalty area. Headed onwards and behind, surely. Yeah, goes behind for the goal kick. Now there's a roar. Now there is a roar. News has filtered through. 35,747, the vast majority of whom have just heard about a second Plymouth goal. Well, if noise levels were set high, wait for what comes next.
Right, let's concentrate. Win this ball, win the second. Just back at it. Still minutes to defend.
Tanaka lofts it forward. Bamford trying to get underneath it. The ball is out of play. Preston throw in. Schmidt needs to get up and carry on with the game because Preston have taken it quickly. Good block by Gruev in the midfield. Takes it back to the edge of that Preston penalty area from where it's cleared forwards into Leeds half. Tanaka's header again on. Bamford will chase and gets the first flick. Keeper will come and... Oh, he's almost made a mess. If Bamford had carried on running then, Cornell got his feet trapped under the ball. He got away with it. Preston come. Kessler-Hayden comes off Firpo and out for a throw-in. Preston in the Leeds half, just. Back it comes to Whiteman in Preston territory. Plays it to the edge of the centre circle. And the ball is sent out wide to the left side. And then back to the halfway line it comes to Lindsay. Frockyart into the centre circle to Porteous. We're in the 90th minute. Porteous, square pass. And then played into the path of Frockyart. Good interception. Counter-attack must be on as Tanaka wins it. Just swings it out wide for Solomon to get after it. Can he keep the ball in play? No, not quite. A shame. Tanaka acknowledges that could have been a little better.
Oh, excellent ball though. Almost Solomon. Just energy levels just dropping slightly, but we need everything that all the boys have got now. Every last drop.
Frockyart, ball across the back. Firpo's won the header, kept it in play. Done well there.
Oh, fantastic.
Junior Firpo plays it up towards the halfway line. Bamford wrestled to the ground, but fairly, says the referee, stays down. Got to get up because the game is going on. The board is going to go up now. And the board tells us there are 6 added minutes.
6.
Oh, goodness. Carroll for Preston. Kessler Hayden for the away side. Back it goes to Carroll, puts his cross in the box. Ampadu heads it straight back to Carroll. Porteous waits behind him. He plays it across the middle. Whiteman onto the edge of the penalty area. The battle is on and the block is made by Gruev, and then Bamford steps into the first challenge, goes forward for the second. When it's cleared into touch, and a roar goes up. It's a Leeds United throw-in, midway inside the Leeds United half.
Good stuff. Those little touches are so vital, and Bamford again just making himself a right nuisance. Perfect for us, getting his head there, making it difficult for the centre half, who just in the end has to boot it out.
Tanaka throws shin pads or something off the pitch there. Bogle prepares to take the throw-in for Leeds United. The first of the 6 have gone. Bamford battling away but can't keep the ball in play. Preston throw in the Leeds half. Back it comes to Whiteman. Out to this near side, off the shoulder of Kessler Hayden, goes out of play. Daniel Farker, edge of the technical area.
Easy, take it easy.
Calming gesture from the manager, arms outstretched. Easier said than done.
It is, but now if you can keep a clear head, this is where experience really counts for some of those boys out there, Ampadu especially. See there, he's just, okay, I'll take it.
Long throw from Ampadu, hurls it, looking for Bamford. Wins Leeds another throw in. That's worked well.
And there's the difference, that's right. You know, rather than throw it inside and back, get it up the line. Okay, you're not going to give it to Bamford, but get it into a position where all the defender can do from Preston is knock it out again.
So there are 2 of the added 6 minutes gone. It's 2-1 to Leeds United. Leeds have a throw-in midway inside the Preston half. Songs ringing out at either end of the ground. Junior Firpo takes his time, throws it to Peru, gives it back to Firpo. Firpo dances through a crowd. Goes down on the edge, big roar from the Leeds fans, nothing doing for Leeds by way of a free kick there. Peru trying to keep his man under pressure, does well, excellent. Didn't dive in and just let Carroll stab it into touch for another Leeds throw-in. High up the park, down by the corner flag. And Firpo has picked himself up and walked slowly towards the near side touchline. I think Sam Byram is going to join the action.
Maybe for Firpo.
For Leeds United.
Let's see.
And Byram is just getting his instructions, so Firpo has to take the throw in. In it goes to Bamford, again wrestling in the box. Bamford with arms around his waist, tries to get it back out to Firpo, he's giving it away. Comes out for Tanaka. Tanaka nods it down for Peru. Peru turns away from a couple of marking players, gives it to Solomon. Solomon infield short to Peru, over the top it goes. Headed forward by the centre half onto Bamford, nods it into the path of Solomon. Solomon, he's run it into touch. 3.5 minutes have been played of the added 6. Throw down the line. Ampadu wins the header. Tanaka gets a touch. Firpo will pick it up on the other side. And Firpo trying to run it into space. Good ball to Jaden Bogle. Has plenty of space.
Excellent.
And then helps it on to Schmidt, just outside the penalty area. Finish it. Firpo.
Keep it.
Whatever.
Do something.
Bogle,
don't give it to them.
Schmidt, Firpo, back to Bogle again. Bogle's taking it towards the corner flag. standing in front